Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk and this video is about how often you can use the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. And I'm a real user of the Paula's Choice products. I'm also buying the products with my money and none of my videos are sponsored. Now, to understand for how long and how often you can use the solution, you also have to understand for whom it is suitable, what can it also help you with, and also making sure that you're using the right products for your skin needs. Now, I do want to emphasize that if you have already the solution at home and you may also not have any skin issues at all, you just want to gently exfoliate the skin because you have seen the product online, you may just want to use it once per week and that's basically it, to have like a gentle exfoliating part within your skincare routine. However, when having no skin issues at all, I do not recommend using it too often since it sometimes at certain points can also make your skin worse. So it can basically go from having no skin issues at all to how can I fix this issue? And then it also can be very disappointing and therefore I only recommend using this solution when it's really needed. Now, for whom is this solution also suitable? Well, mainly for people that have oily skin, that also have a congested look, meaning having clogged pores. And clogged pores can also lead to whiteheads, blackheads, can also lead to, in general, having a greasy, oily look. This is where it mostly happens. But at the same time, also if you have a few blemishes here and there and acne-prone skin to a certain extent. Or if your skin is currently looking something like this, maybe also less worse or maybe a bit more worse. This is just an example on how the skin can look, which I experienced myself. And so if you have those specific skin concerns, then using this solution can already help you. Not only with the oiliness, it is also suitable for sensitive oily skin because it's very gentle, but at the same time it also can help you to clean deeply your pores, to unclog your pores, meaning it can also help you to reduce the look of experiencing those blemishes, whiteheads and blackheads. But at the same time also help you to exfoliate your dead skin cells away, which are also on the skin surface. Now, if you have severe acne, I do want to mention you may want to look for a real acne treatment. This can only help to a certain extent, but depending also on your acne, you may want to need something that also can help you to kill that acne bacteria, and therefore salicylic acid may not be the right product for you. But it can help you in a certain extent to clear up your skin and also achieve a bit more of an even tone. So this also now will make a lot more sense for whom it is also suitable. It may also be suitable to a certain extent for people that have normal to dry skin, depending also on how it feels on the skin. However, since I have a combination skin myself and currently also a bit more of a dry cheeks mouth area, but my T-zone is a bit more oily, I know that the solution works best on the oilier parts, but when I'm using it on my cheeks or mouth area, it feels a bit too strong. Not really irritating, but I can feel like I would need something gentler. So if that would be the case, I do want to emphasize this quick tip. You may want to look into an AHA rather than the BHA solution, such as the ordinary glycolic acid solution, which is an AHA, or lactic acid, so that you can also see for the different skin types for whom it is also maybe a bit more suitable. So then when it comes to how often you can use it, this also depends on how severe your skin concerns are. This depends on your skincare routine in general and also on your skin tolerance. So I want to give you a brief example also on what a skincare routine could look like and why certain products are really important, because this also may influence on how often you can use it. So first of all, here you can see an example morning and or evening skincare routine. Using always a gentle cleanser in this specific routine. Then you can see as your second step the toner, the leave-on exfoliant, your serums and treatments, moisturizer, sunscreen, and then in the evening there's no sunscreen needed. Now, why does this play a big role? Well, depending also on your skincare routine, how well it is also balanced, depending also on what you prefer on your skin, you may be able to also use it already more often than other ones that have a different skincare routine. Let me give you an example. For example, when starting off with a gentle cleanser, like one that I really like is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, does not include any exfoliating acids and is very gentle and soothing on the skin. When using this one and also including, for example, a toner that's very hydrating and soothing within your skincare routine, you may already be able to use the salicylic acid solution more often. Why? Because you're using a gentle cleanser that does not include any high percentages of exfoliating acids, and you also can include a hydrating and soothing toner, like for example the Paula's Choice toners. The Enriched Calming Toner is a great one that I like, that can already help you to balance your skin, and the toner can act like a buffer, meaning that when applying the salicylic acid solution on top afterwards, it may not feel as strong as if you wouldn't use that specific cleanser or also a toner in between. So when including a gentle cleanser and toner in between, you may already be able to use it more often during the week, maybe also twice per day, depending also on your skincare routine as well as your skin tolerance. But if you're already using, for example, a salicylic acid cleansers on other days, and you're using balancing it or alternating it with a leave-on exfoliating solution and including no toner in between, you may not be able to use it as often because you're using a salicylic acid exfoliating cleanser and then on other days an exfoliating leave-on acid, and you're using no toner, meaning there's no buffer in between. So in this sense, the solution may act already a bit stronger, and if you would use it too often, it can lead to irritation instead of really helping you with your skin concern. So therefore, using a toner in between is optional, but based on my experience, what has worked well for me is that I like to use a toner in between so that it feels less strong on my skin, and also at the same time I can feel that it still is very effective and that I'm also able to use it more often as if I wouldn't include a toner. And then I do want to emphasize that every time you are using the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant, please make sure to always use a gentle cleanser in that specific routine. When not using the exfoliating acid and you may have an SA cleanser at home, then you can use this one on other days if you prefer to. But to keep it, generally speaking, very simple, without a big mess, just stick with a gentle cleanser. That's basically it. That's how simple you can just keep your routine, and it's still very effective. So depending on how you set up your skincare routine, you may already be able to use it more often. But then on the other hand, you also have to listen to your skin. What's your skin tolerance? How often does your skin feel the need to also be exfoliate? Some people, depending if they have also a bit more of a resistant skin, thicker skin, depending also on the oiliness maybe, you are able to use it more often during the week, or maybe use it twice per day. But on the other hand, if that may not be the case, you just prefer to use it a few times per day, per week. So this depends on your skin, and this is fairly individual. If you're new to a salicylic acid solution like the one from Paula's Choice, you may want to start off slowly, use it once per day, 2 to 3 times per week, so that you have a feeling of it, like does it feel good on the skin, how does my skin respond to it? And then based on that, once you figured out, yeah, I may be able to use it more often, and the way on how I include it in my skincare routine works well, based on that you can adjust it. This is fairly individual. Some people prefer to only use it 2 to 3 times per week, once per day, whereas others can use it daily once per day or daily twice per day. So this really depends on your skincare routine, what you're using in your skincare routine, as well as also your skin tolerance and your concerns. So it's important to keep those two things in mind and really try to find the right balance for you. And once you figured out what really works the best for your skin, you then have to also be very consistent with it. Keep on going with this routine. And to also see some results with salicylic acid, which won't happen overnight, it is also important to emphasize that this may take 8 to 12 weeks. For some people, you may already see earlier improvements, which is great. For others, it may take a bit longer. So the best way on how you can keep track on how your skin is going to behave with certain skincare products is taking pictures. If you're taking pictures in between, you can also see the process of how your skin is going to respond to it, and based on that, adjust it. Now, when it comes to the application and how you can also use the solution, I just showed you the picture of my skin, which you can see again right here. If you have specific areas where you're concerned about, like having blemishes, whiteheads or blackheads, that are always appearing on the same areas, like my forehead in this case and my chin, those two areas were my biggest issues, you don't have to use the solution all over your face. You can, So if you have maybe blemishes all over your face, you may want to use it all over your face rather than only on a certain area. Or if you have oily skin, you just want to have a bit more control of the oiliness, then you also can use it all over your face. But if you specifically are suffering from blemishes or acne, whiteheads or blackheads, blackheads are very common also on the nose area. So if that would be the case, just use it on your nose. And then that's basically it. So really just treat that specific area or that specific concern where it's really needed. And I want to give you an example that since the solution is very thin in texture, you may want to apply it also with a cotton pad. This is personal preference. I just feel like it works the best. And so the way that you can do it is just dispense a bit of product onto the cotton pad, swipe it across your face evenly. Don't forget an area if you want to use it all over your face. And then you can also leave it on the skin. If you want to see the actual application of how I'm using the Paula's Choice solution, then you can also find the video at the end of this video. Now, if you only want to treat a specific area, just do the same thing. Dispense some product onto the cotton pad and maybe also just use it on your chin area if that would be the case. If you have blemishes and breakouts on your chin area, just use it on there, leave it on the skin, and then move on to the rest of your routine. So there are certain ways on how you can use a product depending also on your skin issues. Now, if you also want to know more about with what you can and cannot use the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant in your specific skincare routine, I have a video for you as well, which I can also link at the end of this video. Now that you also know how you can also apply it specifically to your skin concern, it is also really important to emphasize that when also using the solution and you still feel, depending also on your skincare routine, depending on if you're using a toner or maybe not, and you feel like the solution is still too strong for your skin needs, then you may just want to use it as a mask. Now I know it is a leave-on exfoliating acid which does not need to be rinsed off. However, from my experience and also what works great and it's still very effective, is that you may also want to use 2-3 times per week, or maybe if you're using it like a mask, you may be able to use it daily. This also depends on how your skin is going to respond to it. Use it as a mask. So after you have washed your face with your gentle cleanser, you can also go ahead, use the salicylic acid solution, maybe use a bit more, dispense more onto the cotton pad, and then really apply it either on those specific areas or all over your face, a little bit thicker applied. Leave it on for 5 to 10, 15 minutes and then rinse it off with water and then continue with the rest of your routine. Trust me, it is still very effective, even though you're going to rinse it off after a specific amount of time, but it is less irritating and it's less strong on the skin. And then when following it up with the rest of your routine, you also may see great improvements and it isn't as irritating on the skin, since the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant is quite a strong solution. So I do also want to emphasize that using it like a mask is also a great alternative, which you can try out and just see what works the best for your skin. And I also do want to emphasize, only use the solution when it's really needed. Once your skin has cleared up, once you do not feel any concerns anymore after you have used the solution, then you don't need to continue using it. Stop with it. And then you may just want to use it when you feel the need, or you're just going to use it until it has cleared up, and maybe, who knows, it won't come back again. So in this sense, only use it when you feel the need, so that you also have a break in between. So once you see that your skin concerns have improved, you may want to give it a break and then maybe use it again when you really feel the need of it. And then you also maybe want to use it less often, depending also on how great the improvements were. So you can always adjust it based on your skin needs. This is really important and very individual. But starting off slowly, using it a few times per week, before using it maybe more often, is a great start. See how your skin is going to respond to it, and then from there on you can basically adjust it so that you have an overall better understanding of how your skin is going to react to the 2% BHA liquid solution. So this is basically what I wanted to break down, what I want to emphasize, what I want to share with you. And don't forget to also watch the video with the application as well as with what you can and cannot use with the BHA solution at the end of this video. So if you want to continue watching, have fun, and I do hope that you enjoyed this video as well. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skin caring. Bye!